Hi, and welcome to the pre-launch announcement for SiteProgress version 2.0. We're very excited to be bringing you 2.0 later this week. But before we launch it, we thought it would be a good idea to give our current users a sneak peek at what's new. The admin section has been completely re-interfaced, and that's what I really want to take time to show you right now so that when you do get your upgrade, you will be familiar. So when we log on to the admin now in 2.0, this is what it looks like. And as you can see, it looks quite a bit different. Basically what we've done is we've taken the navigation that in the current version is on the left-hand side and runs vertically, and we've created a horizontal menu bar here, which just makes it a lot easier to navigate and almost virtually eliminates the need for vertical scrolling, which was starting to become an issue for some of our users with the old admin style. So what I'd like to do over the next couple of minutes is just run you through real quickly what's new here. And before I do, I want to tell you one thing that isn't new, which is very important, and that is all of the functionality within the various pages is exactly the same as what you're currently using, so there'll be no additional learning time, if you will, to relearn tools or functionalities. They're all the same. The only thing that's changed is how we navigate. So let's start at the top and take a look. This area up here is the banner area, and this actually will be your banner. Whatever banner you have on your website will be displayed up here, branding your backend admin. It'll be a slightly smaller version of it, but it will be the same art as whatever banner you have on your website. Down here we have the actual nav bar itself, which includes 4 icons that will always be here, and then the various pages of your website. So let's start on the tab that we're already on, which is Admin Home. And just as in the previous editions, Admin Home is just an area where we can give you some information on new products. We've also added this tip of the week little feature where we'll be giving you a little tool or trick or tip every week or so. And one of the main new and exciting features of 2.0 is the addition of context-sensitive tutorials. Well, what is that? Basically, throughout this admin nav, you will see, and I'll show you in a moment, an icon that will allow you to view a video that's specifically geared towards the page, section, or area that you're in within the admin. So you can, if let's say you're in a section and you haven't used it before, or you've used it and you're maybe not sure that you understand all of the functions and features, you can click on that tutorial and watch a very short, focused video on just that section to bring you completely up to speed. It's a very powerful tool. And down below here we've got a button that will take you out to our new YouTube library, which will contain all of these context-sensitive videos as well as other videos that we produce that won't be in the actual admin navigation. So let's move on to the next section here, which is shared items, which again is the same as shared in the current admin, but again we've taken and broken it down into a more menued type of format. So these 3 areas, general settings, banner and footer, and upload manager, are what you currently have. We've just now set them up in this interface. So let's go ahead and dive into general settings and take a look. Now, this should be very familiar to you. Again, this general settings area here with all these functionalities is identical to what you're currently using, so you'll be able to use it immediately. What we have added that's new is the ability to jump back and forth between the sections here within shared without having to go back to the menu. So you can just go from banner to footer to upload manager, so you can just navigate very quickly back and forth within the section instead of having to go out to this menu and then go over here. Exactly. So also here on the right hand side you'll see this little icon looks like a little camera, and this is the context sensitive tutorial icon. And when I roll over it here, you'll see that this tutorial is about the banner and footer section. So if I click on it, I would see a little tutorial that would tell me exactly how to use everything just on this page. So that's what context sensitive tutorials do for you. So let's move on now, and we'll take a look at site navigation, which used to be called menus, but again, the functionality is exactly the same. This is where you define the various pages and subpages of your website. Again, it works exactly the same as it currently does. If you're not familiar with that, again, you can come over and click on this tutorial and learn more about it. The next section is plugins. We've taken all the various plugins and put them into one location here for you. And right now there are 3 plugins that are currently available for SiteProgress. If you don't have one of them, like WebStats is an optional plugin, it will show up in the currently inactive section on your admin, and you can order it if you'd like to add it. It's a powerful plugin. You should take a look. But if you want to, on your active list, if you want to manage any of these plugins, you simply click on its logo and it will bring it up for you. And if you've used web maps on your site, this again will look very familiar to you. It's the exact same functionality as the current version. Now we'll look at a couple of the pages just to show you how they are laid out in 2.0. So we'll go to the home page, and again, just as in the previous version, you still have 3 options for your home page format, but we've put this menu architecture together for the various sections. So again, I can go into subheading directly, and I can change my subhead, or now I can pop around again really quickly to any of these items within the home page. Like for instance, let's say I want to work on my main text area, and so here it is. And here you'll notice this used to be down on the lower left-hand side of the navigation area. Now we've embedded it next to, anytime there's an HTML editing page like this, you will see these 3 items, and this is where you can open up and get your file names for images, files, or media that you want to embed inside of your pages. So it's right there for you. Now let's look at one of the pages in the website and see that that's pretty much laid out the same as the home. But here again, we have the 8 different page styles that you can choose from. Right now it's photos right. We could say, well, we want to make that photos left, and these little icons will update for you. And then again, you have access to each one of the sections. And again, you have the sub menu navigation to pop back and forth between any of the ones that you'd like to. So all of these pages will work the same. Let's just take a look at Contact Us, because there's one new thing in there that I want to show you. Again, we've got it broken out just in this new formatting. But in the form administration section, let's take a look there. Again, this functionality here will be very familiar to you. It's almost identical to the current version, with the exception of this button. And this is a View Contact Form Data. What's that? Well, as you know, on your current website, when someone fills out a contact form on your site and submits it, you get that information in an email notification, which includes all the data that they provided for you. You can still have that functionality by setting up a contact notification here, but you now can also, within your admin, you can view all contact data that's ever been sent to you. Here in this listing, so that if you ever lost it, lost the email or what have you, you always have access to that information. You can also, with this icon here, you can download this entire file to a CSV file, which will open up easily in Excel, so that you have all of this information available to you to use for other purposes, for mailings or other marketing campaigns that you might want to undertake. So that is a quick overview of SiteProgress 2.0 and the new look and the new navigation. We're very excited about it. We think you'll like it a lot. And as always, anytime you have any questions or comments, you can reach us at support@siteprogress.com. We'll see you next time.